A while back, we profiled the historic Ashland Springs Hotel in, of course, Ashland. It's about to celebrate its 100th anniversary, and while we were there, I noticed that the hotel's restaurant, Larks Home Kitchen Cuisine, is about to celebrate its 20th anniversary, which is like 100 in restaurant years. So we decided to check it out. What I found is a classy place that is all in when it comes to the farm-to-table approach. And in the rich and fertile Rogue Valley, there is plenty to pick from. In fact, when it opened in 2005, Larks was the first farm-to-table restaurant in Ashland. They called their menu a celebration of Oregon.
Well, here we are in this sort of mecca of produce and wine.
More about that wine in a moment. Working hard to source local fruit, vegetables, meat, wine, etc. is the first step. But does it really make any difference to diners?
It does, yeah. Especially here in Southern Oregon, especially here in Ashland, we have a lot of people that are very focused on buying locally. Our chef spends a lot of time finding, produce at the farmers market and making connections with purveyors, so that way we can provide local items, for our guests at a very, reasonable price and very comfortable accessibility.
And you have it on the chalkboard,
yeah,
listing all the local purveyors.
We do, and we have it on the menu as well, because we really want to, let people know that we're getting these things locally.
It is uncommon that a restaurant celebrates 20 years in business, and even more uncommon that one chef has been at that restaurant for 20 years.
Chef is from, his heritage hails from Italy, and so it's really important that we have, a little bit of that shine through on the menu.
But a local favorite is a dish they've served from day one.
The fried chicken on our menu is definitely something that we're known for. Something that went on our menu years ago, and it's just been such a hit, we could never take it off.
Now, about the wine. This is the Rogue Valley, and the burgeoning wine industry here is getting a lot of attention.
We're just dipping our toe in the world of wine tourism here in Southern Oregon. And so my list has a lot of representation of those smaller producers. Our wine list now is fully sustainable with indications of how sustainable and how certified each wine is. And there are everything from tiny producers in Italy to local producers that have a similar profile to big producers that you can splurge on.
It is worth noting that Larks won the Wine Spectator Award of Excellence in 2022, 23, and 24. I say the vibe in here is kind of fine dining, but you don't say it's fine dining. How do you describe it?
We're home comfort cuisine. So, it is fine dining. It is certainly celebratory dining, but it's not stuffy. We have dining al fresco on the sidewalk, and that's really fantastic. We've got the bright orange tables, which is very reminiscent of France. And then indoor dining, of course, we have this large dining room.
All this is to say that when you go to Larks for dinner, you don't have to get gussied up.
Yeah, jeans and a t-shirt, we'll take ya. Yeah.
Sounds good to me. The restaurant is prepping for a party next year.
Next year, 2025, we're celebrating 20 years, which is really incredible, especially because it coincides with the hotel's centennial.
And since the chef has been there from the beginning, they are using that to have some fun with the menu next year.
He's got the history and he has the recipes, and so we're going to do some items on the menu from 2005 that our locals will be very familiar with.
So next time you find yourself in the Rogue Valley, do yourself a favor and check out Larks Home Kitchen Cuisine. You can't miss it. It's attached to the tallest building in Ashland. This is Dave Jones for Destination Oregon.